Alrighty, so we are strapping in for another video. Long story short, I've been gone for a second. Um, Basically, I've just been busy as I was before the last video I posted, but work's getting a little bit more busy. Holidays coming around. I just got married a little bit ago, and kind of dealing with how your life kind of changes in that way. You have to change up a couple things, this and that, and the other thing. But that being said, let me cut to the chase. This video is going to be an update video on my previous video about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have since become extremely immersed into the content as well as the current format as well as the game itself, whether that be like the Master Duel side of things or the TCG itself. And so I have some thoughts. It's not going to be a long video because I think that a lot of the stuff that I complained about or I was talking about in my previous video still holds true, but I just don't think that they matter as much than I thought in the past. Like, yes, the game might be more fun for me as a Yugiboomer if things were a little bit slower and I didn't need to catch up on all the lore of all the things that I've missed in, say, the like 15 years that I didn't really interact with the game at all. But with that being said, it's like it's not really that big of a deal, right? So I would still complain that the game is too fast and that, there's like an incentive to make these gross combo decks that make you feel like you don't want to play at all against the other person, or even myself, like I'll queue in and match against a certain type of person in Master Duel. And, I'm one of those people who like, I will only surrender if I know I'm going to lose because I don't want to waste any time it's just impossible for me to win. But at the same time, I could also sympathize with people that it's like the second you see somebody's playing Labyrinth, you're like, I don't think I want to do this today. And you just get out of there. The second you see somebody's playing some weird Tierlemans Cash Tira pile, it's like, I just don't think that I want to stroke your ego today, other person. And maybe that's like a bad attitude to have about it, but that's just my reality. But so just to get to the point, so I've gotten back in the game, and as much as I was like, what the heck is going on with this game, I am now definitely obsessed with it in a way and completely sucked in. So as much as I might have something to complain about, I'm sitting here looking stuff up, theory crafting, all this kind of stuff all day long at this point, to the annoyance of other people in my life almost. So I just have to say, that's the update. I'm planning on maybe trying to visit a locals in this area in the near future, and I would love to get you guys' opinions on fun. If any other Yu-Gi-Oh people watch this video of any archetypes that I should try out or play that I might have missed over the last couple of years. I, being a boomer, I basically have been trying to figure out some sort of chaos pile blue eyes thing that I could play just because I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. But I would love to branch out into other things. I would love to branch out into something that actually has a lot more viability. I know when this next structure deck comes out, blue eyes is going to be better off. But at the same time, like, I've been having a lot of fun. As some people might hate me for saying this, but I have been having a lot of fun playing with bestials and, the synergy between maybe like using DD Crow in a deck like that, or I have been having fun trying to like drop bestials and other things, and trying to make magia on Master Duel through funny combos and things like that. Like one of the things that I tried out that was kind of fun, that was obviously jank, was that if you start building out like a blue eyes pure sort of thing, and you just try to drop in some elements, maybe like a Nadir Servant, or like a Fallen of Albaz type of thing to try to give the deck a little bit more help. A lot of the cards that you play, even hand trap wise, like Effect Veiler and things like that, end up being level 1 monsters. And so I was using, I wish I had it around me, but I was using the Gale Dogra to send the two send monsters from the extra deck, meaning the Blue Eyes Ultimate from the extra deck. And in this scenario, now that I know about like Herald, I would now probably also send Herald to get to the Chaos monster from the deck. But in doing that, it's like, I think it's called Insect Imitation or something like that. That card from Pharaoh's Servant. But basically, I was playing that card because it allows you to tutor a level 2 insect monster by sending a level 1 to the graveyard. And so it's like if you had Sage, Effect Veiler, Maiden, any of this stuff on the board, and you use Insect Imitation, then you could pull out Gale Dogra and then run the combo. And at that point, you would have 2 effect monsters on field. So in the Master Duel situation, you can pull an Anaconda and make Magia. But that is not very consistent. It's like a kind of a 2-card combo, but not really. But that was kind of fun exploring the jank. So I have been really getting into that side of things, like exploring what is available, even if it is jank and not consistent and stuff like that. So, but anyway, that's my update. I don't have a whole lot to say. I just wanted to start getting in the practice of posting videos again. So any other Yu-Gi-Oh people that see this, feel free to suggest stuff that I should try out. Again, like I barely know what has come out since I stopped interacting with the property with video games and stuff like that when I was a kid. So I would be interested to know if there's some really sick chaos pile that I don't know about that would be fun to play or something like that. So because I'm just convinced there's a way to bring in, I don't know. There just seems like there's a lot of synergy between chaos stuff, but that must be like a day one take for Yu-Gi-Oh people. But that being said, that's the video. I've been really into it. I'll report back to you guys if I end up actually going to a locals and kind of giving you my experience as somebody that's trying the game out. And I know that people are going to say like, this is probably one of the not best times, especially with Rise Heal and stuff coming out to get interested in this game, but it's just fun. I am having fun playing it, and I'm recommending other people play it too, even though I have my gripes. But I think ultimately the game is in a place where people can have fun playing it, and you actually don't need to spend a lot of money to play it. You don't have to buy the stuff that everybody else is buying. You can look into other things. You know what I mean? So I guess if your goal is to win a YCS by the end of the year, something like that, you would have to obviously do something like that. But I hope that that's not everybody's goal in getting into playing a card game. Like, you should just be able to have fun, So with that being said, that's the video. I'll check in with you guys if I have any other thoughts in the future. But I'm excited, and it maybe, if people want to see it, I'll share kind of what I've been working on deck-wise to get some feedback, even though you guys may think I'm an idiot. But, we could try that out if you guys are looking for something like that. So anyway, that's the video. I'll upload some more stuff today, maybe like a philosophical video, maybe something about some movies I've seen previously. But I definitely want to get in the habit of uploading more videos. So that's the video. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Honestly is not that bad, and anybody that's thinking about getting into it kind of should. And my complaints from before still hold weight, but they're just not relevant to the current game. And it's like you almost if you really wanted to play like an old school format type of Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that doesn't have all this stuff involved in it, then like somebody should just make a new game. Like, it's okay to make a new game. I'm a capitalist, like if there's a market for this thing, like stop wanting Konami to change what they're doing. Like they already went one direction, so let's just like maybe there's something else, instead of like trying to ruin the fun of the people that do like the degenerate combo side of things, So anyway, that's my piece. That's the end of this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.